Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Okay, today we talk about elections. Today we talk about the 5 state elections which are supposed to start on the 7th of November. Will continue till I think 3rd of December. And let's talk about these 5 states. Let's talk about what opinion poll says. In fact, ABP-CVoters had published their opinion polls. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about general understanding. Let's talk about what is expected out of these elections, and let's talk about what happens after this election. So, slightly longish editorial, but let's get right into the show. Okay, so Madhya Pradesh election scheduled for 17th of November. Madhya Pradesh, I think as on now, Congress looks quite strong there. I will come to the figures. But I think if Bharatiya Janata Party loses Madhya Pradesh, I think as much as Bharatiya Janata Party would be the loser of Madhya Pradesh, a gentleman called Jyotiraditya Scindia would be an equally big loser. He will be an equally big loser is because he was supposed to be the champion of Madhya Pradesh. He was the one who offered Madhya Pradesh in a platter to Bharatiya Janata Party. He was the one who threw away his friendship, relationship, whatever with the Gandhis and the Congress overnight and jumped ship to ensure that Madhya Pradesh went to Bharatiya Janata Party. So now I'm told his supporters are not getting ticket, which means that Bharatiya Janata Party has realized that he may not be that effective as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. So that is one, and his supporters are neither effective as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. So, chopping off his wings and not giving much of his supporters tickets, that is one of the stories. So therefore, I said that a person who seemed to be a all-powerful, one of the top 4 or 5 people who are powerful in the Gandhi brigade, in the Rahul Gandhi brigade and Congress those days, that man who used to hold a lot of power in Congress went to Bharatiya Janata Party and Madhya Pradesh. If this is the situation in Madhya Pradesh, then it is going to be sad for him and his career. Let's start with Madhya Pradesh. Like I told you, Madhya Pradesh, November 17th is the vote. Total number of seats in Madhya Pradesh, 230. Indian National Congress is expected to win anything between 113 to 125 votes. Mind you, 116 is the magic number. So, Indian National Congress is expected to win anything between 113 to 125 seats. Bharatiya Janata Party 104 to 116, BSP 0 to 2 seats, others 0 to 3 seats. So, this is where it stands. Clearly, the opinion polls favors Congress in Madhya Pradesh, and Bharatiya Janata Party is not looking good in Madhya Pradesh. Now let's go to Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh elections, 2 days, 2 phases, November 7th and November 17th, and the state looks as follows. Indian National Congress anything between 45 to 51, BJP 39 to 45, others 0 to 2, and the total number of seats 90. So 46 is the magic figure. Somewhere down the line, by the looks of it, it looks very much for Congress. Even the vote percentage, Congress is expected to get 45.3% vote, Bharatiya Janata Party 43.2%, 43.5% vote, my apologies, others 11.2% vote. You see, Congress had got 43.1% vote last time, and 33% was what Bharatiya Janata Party is. So Bharatiya Janata Party from a vote share perspective has increased its vote share from 33 to 43, the 10% increase, which is a large increase, and Congress has increased from 43 to 45. So, yeah, I mean, growth-wise, if you look at this particular opinion poll, the popularity of Bharatiya Janata Party has grown in Chhattisgarh, no doubt, 33% vote share to 43% vote share, which is what is expected. But the fact is, clearly, it looks as if this is going to be another sweep for Congress. Now, when I say 43% and 33% and all, mind you, for 33% is real, 43% is expected. It is polls. It is an opinion poll. So one doesn't know whether that is going to be the actual figure. But yeah, I mean, the look of it is that. So this is where it is. Now, one should, before I get into the next state, one should really appreciate Baghel, because the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, he has fought anti-incumbency. He is still popular. People still like him. People are still voting for him. There's a lot of good things said about him in the state. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of credit goes to Bhupesh Baghel, because mind you, 2 consecutive terms is an achievement. By all means, it's an achievement. And whether it is Congress or it is BJP, whichever the party, 2 consecutive terms is an achievement. And Bhupesh Baghel seems to be doing that. So this is what Chhattisgarh is. So like I said, Madhya Pradesh clearly is looking as favoring Congress. Chhattisgarh clearly looking favoring Congress. Now let's get into Telangana. Now this is the surprise. This is the surprise. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who seems to be the person who is supposed to be the person who created Telangana. He was the forerunner to create a separate state called Telangana from the then United Andhra Pradesh. He was the man who is seen in the forefront. Congress was the government who actually made that happen. That is a different issue. But he was the man who was seen in the forefront. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who seemed to be the ultimate leader of Telangana, seems to be losing. So his party, the Bharat Rashtra Samiti, BRS, seems to be going down this time. According to opinion polls, Indian National Congress, anything between 48 to 60 seats. BJP, anything between 5 to 11 seats. But BJP was never that relevant in Telangana. So let us not view it anything anywhere else. BRS, 43 to 55 seats, very close to Congress, very close to Congress. So it actually could be anybody's game. But as of now, it looks as if Congress is leading the show. Others, 5 to 11 seats. So now, 119 is the total number of seats. So obviously, absolute majority is something like 60 seats. So definitely, Congress seems to have an edge. And BRS is slightly behind Congress. These are opinion polls. Things could change, but all the same, by the looks of it, Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao of the Bharat Rashtra Samiti does not seem to be a hot favorite or does not seem to be an easy win and all that. This is the incumbency, anti-incumbency that I was talking to you about. It is not easy to consecutively win a state. It is not easy. So here it is. Even in terms of vote share percentage, if you are interested. Now last election they had 28.3% vote, and this election its current projection is 38.8%, which means the swing is around 10.5%. BJP last time had 7% vote share. This time around, even BJP seems to be growing in terms of vote share. That is 16.3%, and the swing is around 9.3%. And BRS last time around got 46.9% vote share, and this time around is expected to get 37.5% vote share, which means there is a negative swing of 9.4% vote share. While BJP has grown its vote share since last time almost to 9.3%, Congress to 10.5%, BRS clearly, according to the projections, looking down, it has gone down by 9.4%. This is as far as Telangana is concerned. Now let me get into Mizoram. Acha, Mizoram is interesting. Why? Mizoram is interesting because it is the neighboring state of Manipur. Now, whatever happened in Manipur, whatever is happening in Manipur, is this going to affect Mizoram? Number one. Number two is their major party is Mizo National Front. Mizo National Front, mind you, is an ally of NDA. The question is, will it remain an ally of NDA? Is it going to continue to be an ally of NDA? Is it going to continue to be an ally of NDA even after the election results? That's something that one needs to understand. Thirdly, has Manipur, whatever is happening in Manipur, has it impacted the Seven Sisters? Has it impacted Northeast? These are questions that will be answered in this particular election. So let's talk Manipur. According to the opinion poll, Like I said, Mizo National Front, the biggest party and the most prominent party there, expected anything from 13 to 17 seats. Indian National Congress, anything between 10 seats to 14 seats. ZPM, that is Zoram People's Movement, anything between 9 seats to 13 seats, my apologies. Others, anything between 1 seat to 3 seats. So total number of seats, 40 expected to, for majority one expects 20 seats. So as on now, according to the polls, according to predictions, MNF looks closer to the 20 seats. But Congress is not far behind. Again, two questions. One, will MNF align with the Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA? Two, will MNF win? Will MNF get these number of seats? So, since they were already part of the NDA earlier on, they are still part of the NDA, they are still in alliance with the Bharatiya Janata Party, will they get that this number of seats in the elections after what is happening in Manipur? This is a question that one needs to see, and it will be interesting to watch what happens. Now, let me come to the most interesting seat, and that is Rajasthan. Now, why I say Rajasthan is the most interesting seat is because in Rajasthan, there is a different kind of politics. You see, what's happening nationally and what's happening in Rajasthan are very different. Nationally, the Congress versus Bharatiya Janata Party, the feud of Congress versus Bharatiya Janata Party, that does not reflect in Rajasthan. Rajasthan, some analysts say, bhai, Vasundhara Raje Scindia and Gehlot are quite friendly. They work together at times. When need arises, they work together. So the environment there is very different to that which is of the rest of the country. Now, Rajasthan, the feud other than each other is more within the political party. Let me explain. You see, Vasundhara Raje Scindia does not get along too well with Mr. Amit Shah. That is what is told. Vasundhara Raje Scindia does not get along too well with Mr. Modi. That is what is told. So her problem is more with her own partymen than with others. Mind you, Mr. Amit Shah wanted Mr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat to be the president of Rajasthan Pradesh Bharatiya Janata Party. And Vasundhara Raje absolutely rejected the proposal. Absolutely rejected the proposal. Now, technically speaking, Mr. Amit Shah was well within the right, because when he proposed Mr. Shekhawat, he was the president. That is, Amit Shah was the president of Bharatiya Janata Party. But yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. And the feud continues. So that is one end of the story. I spoke to you about Bharatiya Janata Party. Now let's talk about Congress. But Congress also had the problem. Congress also had their own share of problem. Hey, Kini, Congress had problem. Gehlot and Sachin Pilot didn't get along at all. Sachin Pilot, like his neighbor, that is Jyotiraditya Scindia, wanted to pull down Congress. He also tried his best. Jyotiraditya Scindia could pull down Pilot. Sachin Pilot couldn't. Sachin Pilot failed miserably. So he then came back to Congress because he couldn't pull down Congress. So, and Congress, of course, accepted him with both open arms. So that's the scene. So problem na यहाँ पर ऐसा है कि it is not about against each other. It is feud within the party, and then also they are competing against each other. So it's a very interesting situation. Now, according to ABP-CVoters, not according to ABP-CVoters, first let me tell you, the election for Rajasthan is on 23rd, single phase election. That also I never could understand. You know, sometimes there are 5 phases, sometimes there are single phases. I don't know whether these are for administrative benefits or these are for political benefits, these phases. I could never understand that. But theek hai, chalo, let's move ahead. Election, single phase, November 25th. And according to ABP-CVoters, the Bharatiya Janata Party is slated to win the state, in fact, sweep the state with anything between 127 seats to 137 seats. Mind you, the assembly is 200-member assembly. 101 for an absolute majority. Bharatiya Janata Party expected to get anything between 127 to 137. And the Congress, on the other hand, is expected to win anything between 59 to 69. So it is going to be a sweep sweep as far as Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned. Bharatiya Janata Party is going to sweep Rajasthan. Mind you, Bharatiya Janata Party is expected to get 46% vote share and Congress is expected to get 42% vote share. Now, just to brush your memory, 2018 Congress made a comeback with 99 seats and they took 2 seats from independent, and Bharatiya Janata Party had won 73 seats. This was 2018. So from 99 seat, Congress possibly will fall to 69 seats, and from 73 seats, Bharatiya Janata Party is expected to rise up to 137 seats. This is what CVoter says. Now the thing is, Rajasthan is the only state where the Bharatiya Janata Party is doing well. Number one. Number two, the fact remains that rest all the other states more or less are going as per predictions. A lot of us, even before all these poll goals and all, predicted that Madhya Pradesh, there was a swing towards Congress. Mizoram, the chances are that it would be a tough fight between Congress and Mizo National Front. It was predicted. Telangana was a surprise, but we've been seeing this change for a long time. People joining Congress and Congress getting more and more powerful in Telangana. All this was happening. But Rajasthan is one place which it has been doing topsy-turvy. Okay, sometimes Congress was looking good, sometimes Bharatiya Janata Party was looking good. Now, finally, are we saying, therefore, Bharatiya Janata Party would sweep Rajasthan election? I would say no. I would still wait and watch. I am not therefore saying that Bharatiya Janata Party will not win. I am not saying that. What I am saying is, I don't think this result, this 127 to 137 is writing on the wall or carved in or casted in iron. No, I don't think this number is casted in iron. It is not. It is not. There could be a change. There could be a swing here and there. There could be a lot of internal politics. A lot of, like I told you, more than having Congress, BJP, it is BJP and Congress. So a lot of things may change in Rajasthan. Let's wait and watch. Now let me conclude. The one thing that comes through with this opinion poll, let us assume this opinion poll as close to reality as possible. If this opinion poll is close to reality, one thing is for sure. Congress has come back as a confident, competent opposition. Clear. Very, very clear. It's come through as a party that Bharatiya Janata Party should be wary of. Number one. Number two, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo has worked. It has worked in some form or another. It has kindled a lot of people and made them swing towards Congress. A lot of fence-sitters have tilted towards Congress. So more fence-sitters have tilted towards Congress than to the other side. This one can say very confidently, because if assuming all these numbers are true, then the fact is a lot of fence-sitters have moved towards Congress. And that's the point I wanted to make today. Let's see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Till then, namaskar.